Okay, guys, that's not right. I want to get rid of that. Here we go. All right, least common multiple. Here's the main idea. Here's the thing. It says whenever we add or subtract fractions, we must have a common denominator. Excuse me. In order to do this, we need to be able to find the least common denominator. It should say least common multiple. Oh, hello. Least common multiple. Okay, for us to be able to do that. So change that to multiple, guys. The least common denominator is the product of all the primes that show up, not in each number really, but of all the primes that show up in the numbers. So scratch out each and put the. All right? Now this first one says, and we'll use this as an example. This first one says crop rotation is a system in which farmers vary the crops they plant in their fields each year. Suppose a farmer grows alfalfa in a certain field every 6 years. Okay? In another field, the farmer grows alfalfa every 10 years. I don't know why we're talking about alfalfa, but there you go. This year, right? The farmer is growing alfalfa in both fields. So I'm going to put 0 because no time's passed yet, right? This is going to be the 6-year field, and this is the 10-year field. Okay? In how many years will the farmer grow alfalfa in both fields again? Well, think about this first field. It's being planted there this year. It's going to be planted 6 years from now, then 12 years from now, 18 years from now, 24 years from now, 30 years from now, 36 years from now, 42 years, 48 years, 54 years, and 60 years. Now that farmer's probably not going to be doing it any longer because he's going to be too old 60 years from now. But the 10-year field, well, it will get alfalfa planted 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years in each one of those from now. What's the least common multiple that shows up? What's the soonest, the fewest years that pass before they plant in both fields again? Do you see that one, Kentaro? What is it? 30. Here and here, right? But guys, I don't want to have to list all those numbers. Here's how I can find out. We want to find the least common multiple between 6 and 10. Right? Okay. Well, let's see. This is a number that both of these go into. They both go into it. So think about this. If I prime factor this one 2 and 3, and I prime factor this one 2 and 5, right? Okay. Does a 2 show up in the numbers? They both have a 2. They don't have to both have a 2. I'm looking at all of these. Okay? But a 2 shows up. Is there a second 2 in either of the numbers? In either of the numbers? No. Okay? So I can cancel these out when I put that 2 down there. Okay, I'm going to need a 3 because I got to be able to make 6, right? And I'm going to need to be able to make 10, so I need a 5, right? So do you see that from these 3 primes, I can make 6 from 2 and 3, and I can make 10 from 2 and 5. I need to be able to make both numbers from the prime factorization, but I don't want anything extra. Okay? Well, 2 times 3 is 6 times 5 equals 30. Okay, so I don't have to list them all. Let me do that again and make sure that we're there. Wait, I'm in the red. Let's look at the next example and I'll show you again. Okay? In the next example. Good job, guys.